Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
E-bike ban announced on London Underground after station fires. To view this video, please enable JavaScript and consider upgrading to a web browser that supports HTML5. Video. Up next, electric bikes, which have been labeled a ticking time bomb, will be banned on the London Underground network within days. E-bike fires have caused concern among Londoners after incidents across the capital's stations. On average, there is an e-bike fire every other day in London, the fire brigade said. Last month, an e-bike went up in flames moments before boarding a tube carriage at Rayners Lane Station, while an e-bike explosion caused a fire at Sutton Station in April. Transport for London, TfL, has now announced a safety ban on non-folding e-bikes on the tube and rail services for the safety of customers and staff. However, cycling campaigners have warned the blanket ban could reduce the use of legitimate e-bikes. Here is a roundup of what the ban means and when it will come into force. The ban will come into effect on March 31, 2025. After this, non-folded electric bikes are no longer accepted on most TfL services, including the Tube, Overground, Elizabeth Line, and DLR. It also includes standard bikes, which have been converted to e-bikes using conversion kits. However, folding e-bikes will still be permitted after TfL didn't identify any recorded incidents involving foldable e-bikes in London. To get the latest news from the capital, visit Metro's London News Hub. There have been no further details yet on how the ban will be enforced. Converted illegal e-bikes have been labeled death traps after a monster e-bike capable of going at up to 70 mph was seized in London last year. Converted e-bikes adapted using electronic conversion kits are thought to pose a bigger fire risk than purpose-built e-bikes, although it can be hard to differentiate between modified and unmodified e-bikes, TfL said. It said that until improved product safety measures are in place for converted cycles, batteries, and charges, a ban is necessary for all non-folded e-bikes. Lily Matson, TfL's Chief Safety, Health and Environment Officer, said, "Our priority is always the safety of our customers and colleagues. We have been working closely with the London Fire Brigade on a review of the safety risks associated with e-bikes on our network, and following this review, we will be putting this safety ban in place from 31 March 2025. Customers with non-foldable e-bikes will not be permitted to use our tube and rail services." Scott Pedden sounded the alarm on e-bikes after he lost his entire family and home in a blaze. He told Metro previously that modified and old bikes are a ticking time bomb. Charlie Pugsley, a London Fire Brigade's deputy commissioner, said they welcome the ban as it acknowledges the risks that we know e-bike batteries can pose. He said that while e-bikes can have sustainable benefits, the reality is that across London, we have been seeing an e-bike or e-scooter fire every other day on average, and we have particular concern about the risk posed by conversion kits or modified e-bikes. However, cycling campaigners have criticized the blanket ban on all e-bikes on public transport. Tom Fyans, the London Cycling Campaign's chief executive, told Metro, "Safety must always come first, but the risk is that measures like this could confuse people about the safety of genuine e-bikes and reduce usage, which would be a big concern. The real issue is a total lack of control on the sale of dodgy conversion kits, batteries, and the illegal modification of e-bikes into mini motorbikes. Government, TfL, and delivery companies need to get a grip on this issue and fast. No one wants to compromise the safety of passengers. But once again, the easy answer appears to be removing cycle access rather than dealing with the bigger issue of meaningful regulation. As a result, battery fires are likely to keep happening, and we will keep seeing dangerous, illegally modified bikes on our streets." Get in touch with our news team by emailing us at webnews@metro.co.uk. For more stories like this, check our news page. More First permanent facial recognition, cameras to go up in London despite dystopian warning. Era. More, self-confessed, psycho, stabbed neighbor 39 times in 39 seconds with a sword. Era. More, woman killed in hit-and-run yards from school by driver fleeing police. Stay on top of the headlines with daily email updates. This site is protected by Ray CAPTCHA and the Google privacy policy and terms of service apply. Your information will be used in line with our privacy policy.